Welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. Today we're gonna react to Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible. But before we do, here's a quick word from our sponsor. This sounds awful, Billy! Billy, why does your voice sound so bad?
Aw, gee willikers, I'm sorry. I usually got my tea to make me feel better in the morning when I'm singing, but I was drinking my tea, and now it's at like room temperature. I don't want it no more, so my throat feels a little scratchy.
Well, that's what happens when you use an inferior beverage containment unit, you dumb dingus. What even is this? Yeah.
Wait, didn't we already do this advertisement?
Shut up, Billy, you dumb dingle. You know that we don't have the time or the budget to make multiple commercials for the same product. Let's just get on with the thing. What you need is to use the coldest water to contain your beverages. Here.
But won't this just make my tea more cold?
No, you stupid nugget. It keeps things cold or hot. Yeah. You need to get with the program. Drink your damn tea with the coldest water to keep it at the right temperature, and we're gonna re-record that again.
Well, all right. I'll try this wonderful beverage containment unit on the advice of you. Glug glug. I'm ready to record again with my vocals restored.
Ah!
Warning, the coldest water will not make bad singers better. The coldest water will, however, make beverages stay at the temperatures you inserted them at for many, many hours. Use the links below to try to win one, or use code Skeem for 10% off your order today.
Just look at this thing. It's gorgeous, and that's the plug. So, I don't know if I've seen this ERB. It's long. It's like 4.5 minutes. So either they did what they did with Choker and Pennywise and just like had a million verses, or there's a bunch of guest things that may or may not register with my knowledge banks, as it were. So we're gonna see what happens here. If I have seen this, I have zero recollection of it. So, there you go. Let's see what we got and have a good time.
Alexander the Great.
Nice whispers.
Ivan the Terrible.
Sorry, I want my volume a little louder.
Ivan the Terrible.
Try to survive and no surviving.
Wordplay. Surviving Ivan and creme de la Kremlin because creme de creme best of the best, and Kremlins because Russia. And then surviving Ivan. You get it.
You're a land rule, I'm a land expand. You're the hand of your first loss. Alexander, you like Aristotle.
Oh, okay, we're just going. So let's talk a little more. They're just going brah, 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 with the bars.
Try to survive and no surviving. You're a land rule, I'm a land expand. You're the hand of your first loss. Alexander.
All right. Land Rover, Land Expander. There's a little bit of a car wordplay for some reason there, but more to do with the idea of one person is just like, let's explore and find stuff, and the other person's like, it's mine! They were both conquerors in their own way, but Alexander just kind of, I think if I'm remembering correctly, Alexander the Great kind of took places that were already established and just said, I own this now. And after he died, like, everyone's like, yeah, fuck that guy, and it kind of went back to what it was. Whereas Ivan the Terrible was like, no, all the rulers, everyone who's here, you're all dead. This is Russia now. And then, it stayed Russia forever. I think a lot of his territories are still fucking Russia. So I think that's what he means by the difference between a rover, a rover and explorer, whatever bar. Rover and Expander, sorry.
And no surviving. You're a land rule, I'm a land expand. You're the hand of your first loss. Alexander.
And Alexander never lost a battle or a war, hence first loss. You get it.
You like Aristotle, smack your heart and then you hit that bottle. You're nothing but an overrated lush. I'll crush you in the first side of all of Russia.
Hey, look, it's all the Russians are, and they got PewDiePie back too. Well, they might have just used, they probably just used clips from that video instead of, getting everyone back. But it was Stalin versus Rasputin, I think, there's Stalin. I think that was the marquee matchup, but then you just got everyone else fucking thrown in there. Anyway, he's the first Tsar before all of the other crap. And he had a couple other things.
Expand your hand here first law. Alexander, school you like Aristotle.
School you like Aristotle because I think Alexander would have, studied Aristotle philosophy when he was in his schooling? I don't know. I guess that's what that part means. I don't think Aristotle had any actual interaction with Alexander. Different generations.
Back your heart and then you hit that bottle.
Alexander was known to go into rages of alcoholism. Whatever.
Nothing but an overrated lush. I'll crush you in the first side of all of Russia.
Overrated lush? I'll crush ya? I don't know. Something about him being a pretty boy, I'm assuming. And then crush ya, Russia. Rhyme schemes!
You're an asshole with an anastoli. I'm heaven sent, divine and holy. So don't even try to approach the god, or you'll get a huge shot like no blood.
Alright. There's a few things. I need to listen again to just one at a time piece these together.
In the first side of all of Russia. You're an asshole with an anastoli.
Asshole with an anastoli. Anastoli. It's either the fucking haircuts that they had or one of the garbs that they wore. I don't know which the Greeks would wear, or that little curly-headed fuck hairstyle. I don't remember which.
I'm heaven sent, divine and holy.
He claimed that he was divine and holy, and so did a lot of his followers. The Tsars became like legends, blah, blah, blah. That's what leaders always tend to do in history.
Don't even try to approach the god, or you'll get a huge shot like no blood.
That place. This is a balls joke, but also, when you sack a city, I'm not huge on all of the Russian history. I know when Ivan was known to sack a place, it was pretty rough. So I'm imagining there's a bloody, horrifying story to poor Novgorod. They probably got fucked bad.
Hey fella, swell dis, but
What the fuck? Hey fella, swell dis. Yo, I know that Alexander the Great was known to be like a people person, but I don't see him as a hey fella person.
Try to approach the god, or you'll get a huge shot like no blood.
hey fella, swell dis, but now you got the Pan-Hellenist from Pella hella pissed.
Alright, now he's switching to being a little more angry. Those pan words, it's two things. One, philosophy that all countries and governed should be united, hence he would take over places and say, it's kind of like he wanted to make the United States of Europe almost in a way. That's the Pan-Hellenist, whatever. And then you have, what the fuck was the other thing he said? My brain's stopping because I'm saying words.
Like no blood.
Hey fella, swell dis, but now you got the Pan-Hellenist from Pella
Oh yeah, Pella, that's where he's from. Duh!
hella pissed, stepping up's foolish as well as useless, little Vassilievich, let me spell out the list.
Bro, calm with these rhymes. He wants everything to be a rhyme and a rhyme. I see how this was written.
From Pella hella pissed, stepping up's foolish as well as useless, little Vassilievich, let me spell
Alright, little Vasilievich. Let me spell out the list. So I'm pretty sure, we're looking at Ivan Vasilievich. I'm assuming that's like a family name or a full name. But I think he's using it as a play on little bitch. Vasilievich. Little bitch. Little, yeah. You get it.
out the list. I brought foes to their knees in Phoenicia, breezed through Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack. While you
So, he took over a lot of places.
died in the middle of a game of chess. You got vodka bars, flavorless.
Alright, So he's talking about his expansion pack. That's a video game thing, right? Probably those games that I don't play, more specifically Age of Empires or something. I'm sure that could be a reference there. Age of Empire nerds will probably talk about it. I mean, there's kind of a couple things you could take from this. He says, you died while you played a game of chess, which I'm pretty sure is just historically how Ivan died. He wasn't murdered or anything. I think he had like a heart attack or a brain aneurysm or a stroke or something. I didn't know it was while playing chess, but I'm just going to take their word for it that they weren't stretching and just putting chess there. But he's tying games to games. He's saying he's got an expansion pack. You died playing chess. So I think he's also saying that he was more sophisticated I could be stretching, but I think Alexander's also saying he was more sophisticated in his battle tactics. So it's like he was playing a video game while Ivan is playing chess. That's what I'm taking away from this. I could be wrong, but fuck y'all.
Into my expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless.
And vodka just tastes like rubbing alcohol. When people buy expensive vodka, I'm so confused. I'm like, it goes down a little smoother, but I would never just drink vodka. It's like drinking rubbing alcohol. I would drink a lot of other liquors plain, but not vodka. Vodka you just mix with something, and you don't taste the vodka anymore.
And when I'm about to
And again, obviously a double for he's saying you have shitty ass bars.
pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless. And when I'm
And you can also use bars as a double for both bars of lyrics and bars like a bar of alcohol, but bar full of vodka, because Russia is known for vodka. A few meanings you could take from that little thing.
expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless. And what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So go fix me a drink so I can stay refreshed.
Of all of the bars, that was kind of the dumbest. The refresh thing, flavorless. we were on a whole rampage of epic rhyme schemes and doubles and triples, and then we kind of had that. But let's see where he goes from there.
Flavorless. And what I'm about to spit will
I'm surprised he's still going. This is a long ass verse.
be the craziest. So go fix me a drink so I can stay refreshed. Reek for the glory I got from winning every single war that I fought. So this'll be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot.
Alright, so now he's just again flexing like I kill everything. I like the Gordian knot reference here. This is a legend of Alexander the Great. No one could undo this knot. And legend says that when so it probably should be important. Whoever can untie the knot would rule over all of Asia or some shit like that. I don't remember. But rule something, because if you untie a knot, I guess that means you rule the world. Anyway, legend says when Alexander found this knot, he took a sword and he just sliced it in half. Like, fuck y'all. It was a true pro gamer move.
That I fought, so this'll be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. And I'll soar to the top, like the eagle whose feather I was sporting. The helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they'd be praying for the torture to stop.
So that was a cool flow and cool rhymes, and it looks like Ivan's poisoning something right now. He's also saying here that he could also be ruthless like Ivan, so he's saying I'm a warrior like Ivan, I could be ruthless like Ivan, so fuck you, Ivan. Eagles, feathers, hats, war helmets, you get it. Yeah, that was a lot better than Ivan's verse, I think, overall. There were some weak parts to it, but the strong parts were very strong.
But I would leave him contorted.
Oh, he's not fucking done! My god.
My many enemies shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they'd be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave them contorted, and they'd be screaming and roaring until their vocal cords were torn up and shot. And I would howl abuse, syphilis, hot from a horsey and draw. I win him in a vanquish, I'm in a motor, you're not.
Bro. He just went... he didn't say a ton in here, but I appreciate the rhyme scheme and the flow, but I will break down the things that I heard in here that were actually, couple that I liked.
Top, like the eagle whose feather I was sporting, the helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they'd be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave
Alright, leave him contorted, again, more torture bars.
them contorted, and they'd be screaming and roaring until their
Again, screaming and roaring, that's one of his favorite things. Would be torture by, I think crucifixion was one of his main moves, and other suffocation and exhaustion techniques. Long, painful deaths, okay? The dude would torture a fool.
vocal cords were torn up and shot, and I would howl abuse, syphilis,
Bucephalus,
hot from a horse.
I think, is that the name? I want to say that was Alexander's, war horse. Another legend about Alexander is he had, he tamed like this giant, crazy, evil-looking warhorse or some shit. I think that's what it is. Because that's why because he says hop on my horsey and trot right after that. That's why I'm assuming that's what that is. So he's shouting for his horse and then trots away after torturing and killing you, I think is what he's saying here. And I like that. I win, Ivan, I vanquish. I like this, because he says Ivan like 3 times here if you really want. I win, Ivan, 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 Ivan. You get it? I win really fast. Ivan, I vanquish, Ivan, 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 Ivan. I don't know why it's 3 times, but it's just kind of cool. The rhyme schemes here and the cleverness I enjoy. I'm an immortal, you're not. I mean, Ivan would have claimed he's immortal too. They all had those stupid claims. Who did Alexander say he was descendant from? Hercules or Achilles or some shit? I don't know.
I don't stand a chance against your skills. Astrovia, a drink to your victory.
Yes, I will.
Well, you're gonna fucking die. So I like Ivan's just being a sneaky little bastard. What was that he just said though?
Your skills, Astrovia.
Slovia. I'm gonna guess he's either saying, like, secretly saying, I'm gonna kill you, or just a generic, like, oh, yay, good for you, cheers, or some shit.
A drink to your victory.
Yes, I will. It seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Ooh, what's wrong?
I feel
I'm like, what's wrong? You're doing a very good creep job back there, Peter.
a bit queasy.
Ah, you were poisoned.
Oh, the pain is unbearable. My stomach's riddled with holes.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, so he poisoned him. So Ivan's solution was, I got wrecked in the rap battle, so I'll just kill him. I mean, there you go, Ivan. I guess we still got like a long time, so we're gonna see who else is showing up unless like Alexander revives or some shit. Anyway, I don't remember how Alexander the Great died. I think it's on unknown circumstances, but it had to do with his stomach, so it probably was poisoning or some shit. I don't know. I'm not a history book. Look it up.
There's no great who could defeat this Russian.
What about a flute-busting Prussian?
Oh, wait, a flute-busting Prussian? Who's a flute-busting Prussian? All right, I'm placing my bets. Is this the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the guy who was like, he inspired a lot of Nazi Germany, which was ironic, because he was like super duper gay, and the Nazis would not have been cool with the super duper gayness of him. I think that's who it is. What was his name? I'm so bad with names. I want to say Frederick something. I don't know why. That's what I want to say. Let's fucking see. I could just play and find out.
This Russian.
What about a flute-busting Prussian?
They're saying Ulfris, I think. So I don't know if I might have been just completely off. Frederick the Great! Hey! I don't know what the fuck they're chanting, but it says Frederick the Great. And I still don't know if anything else I said was correct. I could be mixing up like 6 historical figures, but at least I had Frederick. Ooh, I like this flow and this beat switch. Hold on. Let's go, Lloyd. Hey, hold on. Alright, first servant of state, oblique attack tactics ain't exactly straight. This is the guy I was thinking of, I'm pretty sure, because his military tactics were, I think if it's the same guy, he had weird ways of flanking and stuff, so it wasn't like orderly. A lot of military attacks were like square here, and his were like wompy, but very effective. But that's also a double. Ain't exactly straight. A double for being super duper gay. I'm pretty sure this is the guy. I don't know. I'm just excited that for some fucking reason I knew something history-wistery wise. I mean, I know a decent amount about history, but not as much as a lot of people.
I've got creative talents and battle malice. How to steal on the field, genteel in the past.
Genteel in the palace. That's like that reminds me of like a lady in the streets but a freak in the bed. That sort of thing. Genteel, gentleman in the palace, but evil and malice on the battlefield.
Exactly straight. I've got creative talents and battle malice. How to steal on the field, genteel in the past. What's fucked up on the wonder why? With your thunder hand, target hand, band, oh my.
He's making fun of Russia now.
Hey guy.
But what the hell, Lloyd?
What's fucked up on the
That was like some Justin Timberlake shit.
wonder why? With your thunder hand, target hand, band, oh my. Hey guy. Tear out my eyes if I had
I feel like that's a reference to some sort of song, but I don't know what.
to look at your trophies every night.
Alright, he called him ugly. This is such a cool flow.
Target hand, band, oh my. Hey guy. Tear out my eyes if I had to look at your trophies every night. Bring me my chair. I'm weary from tearing you a new derriere from here to Red Square. Fought a 7 years war. I ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars.
Jeez. Alright. Flow and sound wise, Frederick just ripped this whole thing a new one.
Eyes if I had to look at your trophies every night. Bring me my chair. I'm weary from tearing you a
Weary from tearing you a new dairy. Okay. So he wants to sit down.
new derriere from here to Red Square.
Red Square? I don't fucking know.
Fought a 7 years war. I ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars.
Fought a 7-year war. History, wistery, stuff. Yeah. And 12 bars. So he fought a 7-year war. So he's like, I've got the stamina. It only took 12 bars to beat you, so I ain't afraid. All right, Ivan, you gonna ever respond, or you just gonna keep murdering people?
Oh, what a humiliating defeat!
I think he's just gonna keep murdering people.
I know when I am beat, so of course, take a seat.
What you gonna do now?
Keep ripping you to shreds, but I'll take a break instead and just rest my little head.
Why don't you drop dead, Fred?
He already dead. I'm assuming there's a reference there. My guess is the dude just died sitting down in a chair. But I like how Ivan is seemingly right now, like he's about to like choke him, but he's like, is he dead? I'm assuming that's what's happened. He's already dead.
My expectations were a lot higher.
Yep, he's already dead.
But at least I saved the rubles on the garrote wire.
Oh, he's gonna return. He's gonna return the murder weapon. He doesn't need it anymore because the dude just fucking died. Well, Ivan killed one of them. The other one just fucking died. Apparently. Oh, is Ivan gonna rap again, or is he just gonna keep killing people?
Expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the garrote wire. It's another great day and another great victory, 'cause no great can beat me.
What about me, Pompey?
Yeah!
Pompeii the Great. What the hell? Oh. Well, I guess we're not doing Pompeii. What the fuck is this battle? Why is there so much murder in this battle? This is not a rap battle. This is just dudes killing each other.
Pompey!
Yeah!
Good, because I don't know shit about Pompeii the Great anyway. Who is this? Who is this?
Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It's
Dude, she sounds dope though.
Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rose.
Oh, Catherine the Great. Wait, she's not Russian. I know she was a Russian ruler, but wasn't she from like fucking Germany or some shit? And she just ruled over Russia? I don't know. Maybe she was Russian.
Those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent.
Cat, I'm a cat, you're a rodent. Name jokes.
Hurry to hell, I stay when it's
Man, this sounds cool though.
a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent. Hurry to hell, I stay when the state of your head was such a crazy one. There's such sick shit going through your brain that you start to spike through your own son.
That's, yeah, poor Ivan. Ivan was fucked up dude. Apparently he killed his own kid. Sounds like an Ivan thing to do. I'm sure there's a tragic backstory to that. I ain't gonna think about it right now.
You're on balance like I on balance, but you're
Alright, so she's saying you crazy and unbalanced. Like I unbalanced. Like, you get it. She's literally saying it. Her bars are more straightforward, but they sound good. I like that. That was my favorite little bar. Most of that was straightforward, so I'm not going to explain it. She was literally saying what she did, but I like the Alaska because I settled it. You settle a battle because you're settling the debate, but she also settled Alaska before we bought Alaska from Russia for like we as in the United States bought Alaska from Russia for like $20 and a bag of beans or some shit. I have no fucking idea what we did. I know we bought it from Russia or something. I don't know that history. Alaska's for part of the United States for some fucking reason now, even though it's up in Canada near Russia. Whatever.
What a beautiful queen to beat me in a battle. Accept this gift, your highness, I hear you. Enjoy the saddle.
That whole story is a pile of shit.
Hold on. Is that the same person?
Your highness, I hear you. Enjoy the saddle.
Alright, so I think then, I didn't think this was Catherine the Great. This must be the same person, though. There was some ruler who was rumored to have died fucking a horse. I didn't think that was the same person. That's the only thing I could assume. Oh, fuck, camera. Because of tax laws, a camera, like a DSLR, can't film more than 30 minutes without being in a row, without you needing to reset it, without it being considered a video camera. And there's like a huge tax on video cameras in a lot of countries. So they just stop it at 30 minutes. So at 30 minutes, the camera stops recording because of taxes. And I have to get up and start it again. I don't know how much wasn't on film, but good thing I wear a mask so you didn't miss any cool facial expressions. I don't know where I was. Oh yeah, horse fucking or something. We're moving on.
That whole story is a pile of shit.
So she says that horse story is a pile of shit. She says it didn't happen. Then how'd you die? I don't fucking know.
Though I do keep jumping at the bed, but you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette.
Damn! She's saying, Ivan too ugly to get this. She says, I'm a freak, you right. Not with horses, but with everything else. And, you ain't gonna get it yet! No! And, she said you couldn't get in my chamber if it was Russian roulette, chamber. You get it?
Up where Peter the Great left off. Bring sexy back to house Romanov.
Peter the Great? I don't know Peter the Great, but apparently he brought sexy back to Romanov.
If there's a Russian roulette. Picking up where Peter the Great left off. Bring sexy back to house Romanov. So don't call me queen. I'm far more gray. Empress to Tsar 8, bitch. Checkmate.
Hey, Empress to Tsar 8. Checkmate. Chess jokes. Because, you know, you say what position you want to wear, like knight to whatever the fuck. You say Empress to Tsar 8. Checkmate, because that's where she moved. I'm assuming she was the eighth Tsar, Tsar, whatever the fuck. I'm assuming she was the 8th one by that bar. You get it! Who won? The question of the day. Ivan's verse, meh. But he was just murdering people, which was entertaining. Alexander the Great's verse, lyrically, the best. Flow was pretty cool, rhymes were probably the best as well, but the disses and the flexes, clever wordplay, but didn't hit that hard. Then you had Frederick with the craziest, best flow overall and sounding rap flow, and some fun, most entertaining verse for me was Frederick. It was laughy, funny, cool. Okay. And then you had Catherine. Well, Pompey just got fucking offed. Then you got Catherine, who had the most pleasant sounding aesthetic with the singing thing, but the lyrically the weakest. Well, probably better disses overall than Ivan, but Ivan was probably better. So that really leaves me between Alexander the Great and Frederick. I'm going Frederick because he didn't get poisoned, he just fucking decided to die in a chair. So Frederick wins, because fuck you. If you liked the video, please subscribe, leave a comment below on all the history stuff I got wrong, and what you liked about this battle and who you think won. Also comment what ERB I should do next. I have an ERB playlist so you can see which ones I've already done. Even if I've already seen it, I'll do breakdowns if it's one that I'm familiar with, or reactions when it's one like this that maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't, who knows, but I'm not familiar with it. So drop those comments, like, and subscribe to the channel so we can get 100,000 subscribers. Well, let's start with 50,000, but we're working towards 100K, so I can do this as a full-time job and upload multiple videos a day and stuff like that. And until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!